Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Schoharie County District Attorney's Office. Before we begin the press conference, I'd like to make some introductions. To my right, Schoharie County District Attorney Susan Mallory. To her right is Troop G BCI Captain Rob Appleton. To my left, BCI Lieutenant Gary Denise. To his left, Investigator Erica Hawk. And to her left is Senior Investigator Albro Fancher. And my name is Major Richard O'Brien. I am the Troop Commander of Troop G. On Saturday, January 29th, State Police uniformed members from the Cobleskill Barracks responded to a 911 call at 359 Height Road in the town of Richmondville, located in Schoharie County. Responding troopers located a male who's deceased, named Connor Delaney, 21 years of age. Autopsy was conducted at Albany Medical Center by forensic pathologist Dr. Michael Sikorica. Cause of death was listed as trauma associated with gunshot wounds. He subsequently ruled the manner of death as a homicide. A dog was also shot and killed inside the residence. We do believe this was a drug-related and targeted event. We do not feel that the public is in any danger as a result of this targeted and isolated incident. We have arrested 2 individuals so far. One of the individuals I can name, the other one I cannot due to age. So the first is a 17-year-old who surrendered to the State Police Cobleskill Barracks on March 15th with his attorney. He was processed on charges of murder in the 2nd degree, robbery in the 1st degree, and criminal possession of a weapon in the 2nd degree. He subsequently was arraigned, and he did post $200,000 in bail. The second individual who we have charged, 18-year-old Devon Hunter. He is from Schenectady, New York, and he was arrested outside his residence on March 11th, located in the town of Colony. His charge was murder in the 2nd degree. He was arraigned, remanded, and is still currently in the Schoharie County Jail without bail. This investigation is ongoing, and we still are looking to speak to anyone who may have information, regardless if it's first-hand, second-hand, or third-hand, anyone with information regarding this case. We want to thank the state police units involved in this case, including our Princetown BCI, Cobleskill uniformed troopers, our major crimes, forensic identification unit, computer crime unit, our New York State Intelligence Center, the Albany Regional Crime Analysis Center, our SIU, our Community Stabilization Team unit, our VIGNET, that's the Violent Gang and Narcotic Enforcement Unit, and also the New York State Intelligence Center Mobile Intelligence Team. We will take a very limited number of questions. Just because this is an ongoing investigation, I ask for your patience with us being able to provide the details that I know you'll be looking for. Go ahead with some questions.
Major, you mentioned this is drug-related and this was a targeted case. Can you elaborate on that?
I cannot at this time. We believe that it's drug-related. A definitive motive has not yet been established.
Were there drugs seized in the investigation?
I can't comment on what we have seized.
Anybody else in the house at the time of the murder?
Not that we are aware of, and we do not believe there was anyone else besides our homicide victim.
Has the murder weapon been recovered?
I can't talk about what we recovered or seized as a result of the case.
Is there any connection between the 2 suspects?
The individuals are known to each other. To the extent they're known, I can't comment.
Perhaps a question for the district attorney. Will the 17-year-old be charged as an adult?
We are making a motion to charge him as an adult.
If that were to happen, would his name be released?
At this time, I can't comment on that. If he's charged as an adult, there are issues of youthful offender status. If he is convicted of the murder, then he wouldn't have that for protection.
Can you mention which of the 2 suspects pulled the trigger?
We cannot at this time.
Should we assume that the 18-year-old and the 17-year-old traveled together to this scene?
I would say that's a safe assumption, but definitively, we cannot say definitively that is exactly what happened.
Is this Mr. Delaney's residence?
Yes.
Were there others at home at the time?
Not that we know of.
Was the victim known to the two suspects? Were they familiar with each other?
We believe, I think familiar is a very good term to utilize for this, to the extent that they know each other. I can't comment.
What do we know about what Mr. Delaney was doing? Was he a student? Was he working somewhere?
I'm not aware of his prior activity.
Last question?
Any charges in relation to the death of the animal?
This is still an ongoing investigation, and any charges that are appropriately levied will be done at future proceedings.
I heard that Mr. Delaney was shot several times. Is that correct?
We are not commenting. I can verify he died of gunshot wounds. I can't verify the times.
The charges include robbery. What was stolen?
What we know was stolen were, I would say, had relatively minor value. This was a very vicious, heinous, and violent crime committed by individuals who, quite frankly, aren't old enough to buy alcohol, but put a firearm in their hands, and unfortunately, these had deadly consequences for our victim, Mr. Delaney.
Major, both suspects are charged with weapons possession charges.
Not the 18-year-old. 17-year-old, yes, criminal possession of a weapon.
So is he the one who turned himself in?
Surrendered with his attorney, correct.
Did
On
he
March
surrender
15th.
a weapon at that time?
Not going to discuss what we have so far.
Last question.
Do they live with their parents, the suspects that, were they living on their own?
That I don't know.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you very much.